doing Marrakech Brown. It's been a while since I done an update on this car here, but we've actually got it ready for paint. We're in paint now. We've been through our body stages. I think I did do one update with the car on body stages. We were supposed to go into paint yesterday, but then we had quite a few feather burn throughs. Sorry, I've got another monitor here and I'm actually trying something different. So before I start with the car, I'm trying something different here. I'm gonna come with the tag rig again. Trying something different. So it's a different setting on the camera, and then I've actually got a monitor here so that I don't cut off and have a reverse view and. So you guys tell me what you think of this view here as well, right? Anyway, back to the car. So we were supposed to paint yesterday, and we had a couple of burn throughs on the car. So a couple of feather burns, and I wasn't too happy about it. And because it being a metallic color, that can map out later on and can cause issues. So what I chose to do was basically go back and primer the car completely, reprimer the car, so we have a consistent coat basically on it, right? I've always been fighting for this here, and what happens is when people paint, I notice when people painted, and even when we painted before, when I had painters here, they would go through, when they applied primer, they would apply one coat of primer on, trying to save and stinge, even though you buy enough. I mean, you don't want to waste also, so you can't also blame them. But then they put a coat on, they put two coats on, and then when you start blocking down, remember each phase that you block down, you're going basically a layer down, right? So if you're going to block 600 and block 800, you're blocking 2 layers down. So what I'm trying to do nowadays is that I'm trying to go with 3 coats of primer. So you block your first coat of primer, you block your second coat of primer, and theoretically, if there weren't any high spots or low high spots mostly, you would still be left with your top layer or your first layer of HS on there, right? And as I'm going through the paint, I'm implementing these things here, because I mean, this is stuff that no one can actually tell you, no one will tell you, but this is stuff that you learn when you're hands-on, and we just better the process from there. So we're going Marrakech Brown. We got the car on HS now. We're blocked down. We've been through our checks. We're doing exterior today. Unfortunately, again, boot space. I do have some space in front there, but there's no way in heck that I'm going to hang the doors and try and do it properly there. So I made peace with it. The doors, the bumpers, doors, bonnet, boot lid, and sunroof will be done separate. I could have maybe done the lid now, but it's fine. I don't want people in the boot now. So let's get painting. I'm going to put my mic down. Tell me what you guys think about this view. We're trying something new out now. The camera is basically going to follow me around, so I'm not too sure if I'm going to cut certain sections off, but let's see if it's better than the previous videos. Okay, let's start up, and I'm going to get mic off now. Hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so I don't know what the heck happened with the camera there. I pressed record, it recorded like I got myself a preview. By the time I got shooting, we were, yeah. So I caught the last bit of it, but yes, as you guys should have seen this here, this coverage on this paint is actually awesome. So I've let it freshen off now. I'm getting ready for the second coat quickly, and we got a nice matte finish to it. Right, we got a nice matte finish to it, and I think we're gonna be good. We're gonna be good. So corners are looking good. I think I covered wherever I had to cover. I just gotta do more work on masking for the guys. Just the front end always keeps loose. Remember, we got no engine and gearbox in here. No, I mean, it's no front suspension as well in here. Okay, let's get ready with coat number 2. Okay, so I actually finished off last night and I left the car in the booth overnight, right? And I'm doing this video now the next morning, and she came out, I think she came out good, right? So 2 coats of base, 2 coats of clear on it, and look at this roof. So I've still got the peel on, right? But I've got, the peel is like dialed in. I've got some dust spots on the roof. I do have a couple of dust, but it's like I'm minimizing it as I go. And as this roof came out nice. Okay. I'm trying to get different angles again for you. Yeah, also, this is what I like. This is what gets me in this car. It's just this edge here again. So this that you're seeing here now, this roughness, that's actually like the oversprays. And I'm just trying to deal with which areas on the car to start with. But look at the light reflection on it, right? This is the peel that we got on it. And the gloss factor is there on the car. So that helps a lot already without cutting and polishing, and you know your base stage is done correctly. So there's not a lot of cutting to actually do on this car. I got a dust knob here over here, and then I got one bloody run here. And I think this year, because so when I'm painting, and you guys don't see it on the camera, right? So when I start on that side there, I'm actually starting past this mark here. So I've got to like check where exactly I start. And I think where this run is coming from is that I'm overloading this area here, because when I start on that side, I start on this. I think I'm past here. And when I come onto the left-hand side of the car, I start again on the side. And I think that's why I'm picking up this run. It's because I'm just loading that area out. But we've got a nice clean finish in the corners, right? And I really think it's coming out good. I'm actually enjoying the base clear. Not that I'll use 2K very often, but I think I'm actually gonna move away totally from 2K. I've got a couple of dust knobs here, slight dust knobs here. 1, 2. And dust is always, you're always gonna find dust in the car, in the booth, right? It's from us moving in and out. You'll see I got some overspray on the side of the roof here. This mustiness that you're seeing here, this is overspray. And I think it's when I was busy with this pillar and I got the overspray. So this year we'll be able to cut out, right? I'm a little bit irritated because I really try to move around in the booth and try different angles and different ways but I think she came out freaking solid. This Marrakech Brown really looks good. It's a very different color. Very different color to what we normally used to. Very unique color. I really try to get into the edges nicely without running in here. So these areas are so hard to get to. It's so hard to get not to run in here, right? Because you're trying to cover here, you're trying to cover on the side here, and it's either you're gonna build up in here or you're gonna run over here, right? And it's just like it's hard to get that happy medium even in this area here. It's just to get that happy medium in there. So yeah, tired. We finished up I think 9 o'clock, 8, 9 o'clock yesterday. So it was another 14-hour day for us because we start working at 7 o'clock in the morning. And the whole team doesn't stay behind, it's just a couple of guys. And we gotta just play catch up and do what we gotta do. But I really think that the cars are coming out totally different to how it came out before. They're looking good. They're really looking good. You guys know what to do. I'm going to be doing a video. We got 1 333 done. We're just busy with teething issues. We actually got 2 333s done. The E28 M5 is done. And the red IS is done. So we're just busy with final touches on that. And then our next content will most likely be on those cars there. And then we got some content coming out on the Polaris Silver Evo 2 HP. That is the car that was cut up fully at the back. That car really came out good. It's in metal preparation at the moment, and we're hoping to get it into first primers by next week. So I think I'll also be doing an update on that car there. Thank you for the feedback that everybody's been giving. Guys, let me know what you guys think again. And sorry, I'm in slow-mo today. I shall see you guys on the next one. Cheers.